Hey folks, Joshua here. Welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. We are heading into Act 3 with a pretty strong array of relics, including the brilliant scarf we just picked up. The fifth card you play each turn is free. First time you lose HP each combat, draw cards. Gain strength and power if you play 3 types of cards in a turn. Enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage. We heal a little bit when we enter a rest site. We've got the Gorget for plating. Enemies start with vulnerable. We gain 7 block the first time each combat. We use a power. We've got Pale's Wing, so card sacrifices can earn us more relics. We earn 2 energy at the start of our second turn. We start each combat with 8 vigor. 10th attack does double damage. We upgrade 2 cards at the start of combat, and we've got bronze scales. Plus, obviously, burning blood since we're playing the Ironclad. We're facing the Doormaker at the end of the act, which is a challenging fight. We currently have 3 strikes, 2 defends, our bash. We have 2 Molten Fists and a Tremble. Bully is our big damage card. We've got a Shrug It Off. We've got a Vicious for a power for card draw. A Dominate for strength along with an Inflame. We've got Bloodletting, Pillage, and Pommel Strike. So we've got a good deck. It's not the best deck I've ever played with. But now we have to figure out which path we're taking here through Act 3. I think the biggest thing we're looking for is fires. So we've got 4 on the left, potentially, and not as many on the right. So I think we're going along the left path here. The question is, which route along the left path? I think we start by heading up this way. Events are nice in some runs, but in this run, because of Pale's Wing, we want as many fights as we can get our hands on. We probably take these 5 fights into this fire. And then we take another fire into this elite. And then we'll spend all of our money here before we go in. So I guess that's our route. Let's dive in and get started. Okay, so we got the twins here. We're at 74. We got 4 plating. They're coming in with 15 plus 6 is 21 damage. So we probably want to play Shrug It Off here. Let's see. We can gain some strength from Dominate, but not a lot. This will draw 1 card for us. If we play a power, we get 7 more blocks. So we could probably play... We probably play Vicious, Inflame into Shrug It Off, but I might play Shrug It Off first to see if we pull another defense card here. Because there's a lot of damage coming in. I might end up playing Molten Fist as well. So let's play Shrug It Off first and see what we draw. There's a Tremble. So we could put 6 vulnerable on someone. We won't be able to get that strength next turn. Or I could play Vicious into Tremble. And hope that we pull our Bully card. Seems unlikely, but it could happen. So we'll have 12 versus... we'll take 9 here. Not great. No, yeah. We'll take 9 here. Not ideal. Yeah, I think it's Vicious into Tremble here. So that'll get us another 7 block. Okay, so we're fine against damage this turn. Let's put Tremble on the Living Shield. And let's end turn. Okay, what do we want to do here? We have 5 energy. And a Bloodletting, so we can play a lot of these cards. We could try to just kill. Bully right now is going to do 36. If we Molten Fist first, we can get the kill on the shield. So I think we do that. What do we have now? We do have 1 defend against 15, so that's going to be 8 plus 3 is 11. We'll take 4. Unless we kill him right now. Let's see. We have a pillage, or rather a bloodletting, so I could afford to bash here. That'll draw more cards. We have a pommel strike for 2 more. How many do I have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I play this, we get a full hand, but we do get the 2 cards. Our 5th card is free. So I think the Molten Fist makes sense here, and that kills. Okay, very nice. Brilliant Scarf, very nice. All right, so we have Burning Pact, Flame Barrier, and Perfected Strike. I don't know about Flame Barrier. We're low on defense in this deck. This is a 2-cost card for 16 blocks, so it's like 2 8s. Which is definitely better than these, and we don't have a lot of defense. So should I take this or should I sacrifice? What other... A 2-cost card is hard for me to use in this build. We don't have a ton of energy, aside from our 2nd turn. We do have 1 bloodletting. 16 block. Or I sacrifice this. I don't think this is quite good enough, so we're going to sacrifice and move along. 2nd fight. Okay, we got the scrolls here. Let's see. You're coming in with 14. You're coming in with 10. We've got 4. No defense available. Can I kill you? You are vulnerable. So this is... That's 31. So yes, the answer is yes. Part of that is from the 8. This exhausts, but okay, I think we got to take out this guy. We have no good defense against this, so we're going to lose 4 max HP and 6. I don't really have a lot of choices here, so... We'd rather take you out next turn since you're going to buff and you're going to deal damage. So we'll put the 10 damage on you. And we'll end turn here. If I could pick up something like at the anchor, that would be amazing. Okay, 14 coming in twice is rough. We do have 5 energy to work with and our vulnerable potion. Let's think about the math here. If we Vicious, we get some card draw, which could help us out. Between the 2 of you, I'd rather kill you, because it's the same damage, but you're going to hit me twice on my thorns. So you'll hurt yourself more. If I Vicious into Tremble on you, we get some card draw. I think I have to do that. We get to Shrug It Off. That's helpful. I want to play that. So Shrug It Off has card draw as well. And then I have Bash. I have Molten Fist and Strike. If I Molten Fist here, that's 17. And the Strike is enough to kill. And then we have defense against this. Okay, so we Molten Fist. And then our 5th attack is free. So I'll put 2 vulnerable on you. That gets us a bully. Let's bully you. That kills. And then Pommel Strike kills you. Okay, we got out of that quite well. What do we have here? Whirlwind, Pillage, and Bloodwall. Yeah, I don't want any of these, so we'll sacrifice for another relic. We pick up Strike Dummy. Okay, so these 3 strikes do 3 more damage. And I think that's it, but that's not terrible. No, this does 3 more damage as well, Pommel Strike. Okay, all right. Next fight. All right, so we start with the Owl Magistrate, coming in with 16. Again, we do not pull any defense, but if we play a power, we get 7. We get 4 from our plating, so we'll take 5 here. I think Is it better to get 2 vulnerable here into the dominate? I need to play a power. So I think it's inflame, tremble, dominate, bully. So we play this to get the block and the strength. Then we tremble. Then we dominate. We get 5 strength, putting us at 8. And then we bully here. 61 damage, not terrible. Okay. Oh, and I got an additional point of dexterity and strength from the rainbow ring. Okay, so we take 5 here. Bash is free because of Brilliant Scarf. Love that. Okay, a Molten Fist is going to be very powerful. Well, no, we already played Dominate, so it's not that powerful. So we take 5. What do we get? All right, we have 5 energy. He's coming in with 4 times 6. Wow. What is that? That's 24 damage. So we're going to want to draw something defensive here or get the kill if we can. So can I get the kill with what I have right now? This is going to deal double damage because we're on attack 10 for the pen nib. So this will deal 80. That'll leave him with 61. I think we can open with this. Although we probably want Vicious first, unless... So wait a minute. This will deal 80 damage. Then we have... Yeah, 75% more. So this should deal 35 plus 3, 38. And then this, I think the strikes get us there. Let's see. 38. And the kill? Okay. All right. Very nice. We'll take a fruit juice. That's great. What do we have here? Okay, Sword Boomerang is not terrible for us. If we get like 10 strength or something, then this deals 13 damage 4 times, which is a lot. We didn't quite, like I said, we've got a mix of we've got a mix of vulnerable and strength between inflame and dominate. So if we play our cards correctly, in a long fight, this will become very valuable. But would I rather have more relics, or would I rather have this? We've got a lot of ways to deal damage. We're a little light on defense, so I think as good as this could be for us, it's also a random enemy. So against a single enemy, it's fine. Against multiples, it doesn't help us. That's another area we're sort of weak. I think we go for the sacrifice again. Let's take another fight. Okay, we get the Lost and the Forgotten. The Lost lowers our strength, which makes us deal less damage, which is the more challenging of the problems we face in this fight. This guy reduces our dexterity, which lowers our block. Not the greatest opening hand here. Let me get card draw. That gives us a bully. Neither of these cards work well. No, they do have one vulnerable, so they do work okay. Let's try to do something here. Try and start burning you down, and then we'll play Inflame for the strength since we don't have a better option. And let's... I guess we get this for free, but I gotta remember that I have this. Okay, 12 and 15 coming in. We're not going to kill him this turn. I can play all 5. One of them will be free. Let's see. I don't have any way to card draw, so let's try and kill you. 21. And we dominate for the strength. We strike. That's a kill. What are you going to do? You'll do a little bit of damage. We get 7 block against 15, so we're taking 8 here. Okay. We do have our bloodletting. Let's get some card draw going with Vicious. Bash will be free as our 5th card, so we'll hold off on that. Let's Tremble. That'll draw 2 cards. No damage coming in, so we don't need to shrug it off. We're at 2, so let's Pommel Strike. We'll Bloodlet. That makes Bash free. Do we have another way to apply more? Well, or is this just going to kill? This is going to kill. 94 damage. Wow. Okay. All right. Not bad. Pick up a Fire Potion. All right. Twin Strike, no. Bloodwall, no. What is Colossus? Gain 8 block. You receive 50% less damage from vulnerable enemies this turn. This is a very good card for us, and we need it, so I'm going to take it. Okay. So we've got 4 scrolls now. This is going to be rough. We have our Vigor, so we can do 18. I probably need to play Shrug It Off here. Can I don't think I have a way to kill you. If I pull Bully, maybe. Let's see what we get from Shrug It Off. An Ordinary Strike. All right. Let's Molten Fist. That's 31. So I can kill here with the Pillage and maybe draw the Bully? We do draw the Bully, so we can put some damage on you. We are going to avoid... Or who do I... No, I probably want to go after you guys, right? The 33 is probably the best play here. Because we're going to block this with 12. You're going to take 6 from Thorns. And next turn, you guys are going to come in with a lot of damage. We do get our free card here. I think more damage is the way to go. All right, so we can kill you next turn. That's a lot of damage coming in. We do have 5 energy. Molten Fist is enough to kill you. So let's do that. We probably Pommel Strike here. We're more likely to kill the 31 than the 35 this turn, so let's go after him. I don't have any powers up, so playing Inflame gets me 7 block. That's something. Then I Colossus and Strike. Unfortunately, neither of them is vulnerable. I could kill you with the Fire Potion, and I might do that. Let's see. So Inflame gets me 7. That puts me at 10. That doesn't kill you. So I think we Potion here. Then Colossus puts us at 18, which protects us. And I have 1 left to do a little bit of damage to you. Okay. No need to play this. Okay, another good fight. We just have to do enough damage to kill this guy, which we can. Okay, and we're almost at max HP. Very nice. 7 gold. Another Crimson Mantle, a Thunderclap, and a Dismantle. Dismantle's not bad, but it's also not great, and our deck is pretty large at 20, so I'm going to sacrifice again. We'll pick up another relic. We get Pair, putting us at 96 HP. Very nice pickup. Okay, into the flames. We heal to full, thanks to our Eternal Feather. What do we want to smith here? More energy would be nice. I'm not playing Crimson Mantle that much. It's kind of a desperation play for me. Pillage plus... not really. 3 damage isn't really worth it. Another vulnerable on Dominate's good. A little bit more damage on Molten Fist is okay. I think actually we might want Shrug It Off here. Another 3 block. Or do we want to upgrade... yeah, Bash is hard to play. Another vulnerable on Tremble is okay. I think we need Shrug It Off. We're pretty low on defense in this deck, and sometimes you need it. We'll pick up yet another relic here. This time we're getting Trinket. So potions give us strength. Okay. Another Fire here. I think this time we go Bloodletting. And we have an elite fight. All right, what do we have here? This guy. This guy comes in with just does damage after damage after damage, which is sort of hard to deal with. He's also got Artifact, which is bad for us. Do I want to use this potion right now to start chewing through this? Maybe not. Maybe we'll save this. Let me start with a Pommel Strike. We can draw 2. We probably do want to Shrug It Off here. And that puts us in a bad place. We will get a 5th card for free due to Bully, so I'll play the Defend. We can throw this card away to eat through one of his artifacts. I don't think this fight is gonna last long enough to gain strength from it. So we eat through one of his artifacts. That's something. We're gonna have 20 against 25, so we'll take 5 damage here. Okay, we have 5 energy, plus we have Brilliant Scarf. I think we need to play Colossus and make him vulnerable. So we're going to use our potion. I think Vicious isn't bad here. Let's Vicious. Tremble to eat the artifact. Then Potion. We get a Bloodletting, which is great. Let's Colossus. Let's also... I think do we Inflame or do we... He does have 250. This could help us build up some strength. Do I want this? I have Bloodletting, so I can play all of these strikes. And maybe the Defend too. All right, let's Inflame. This attack is free, so let's take it. We get Dexterity there for more. He's giving us cards. Okay, let's Strike. Do I want this extra strike? I do. We need damage, so we're gonna Bloodlet. We're gonna Strike. I might as well play Crimson Mantle here, and we don't need this Defend. So, all right. Those burns are not great, but the Crimson Mantle covers the burns. Can I play 5 cards here? Bash. Pillage. That's 3. Bloodletting. No. Okay, so I have to play Bash last. These are filling my hand. So what am I at? I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have 1 spot left. So I should Bloodletting first. That opens up 2. Let's Pommel Strike. Okay, we can Defend. I don't need to Defend. I need space, though, is the problem. Every time we apply vulnerable, we draw 2 cards, and we don't have space for that. But I need to do as much damage as possible. So let's Molten Fist. Let's Pillage. Let's Free Bash. We got 3 more. Let's Molten Fist again. Strike Plus. And we kill. Nice. Okay, good fight. Very good elite fight. Kill in 2 turns is fantastic. Pick up a weak potion, nice defensive tool, and a captain's wheel. 3rd turn, gain 18 block. I love that. That's great for the boss fight. Then we have Setup, Strike, Flame Barrier, and Headbutt. I would take Headbutt if it was upgraded, but... How many more fights do we have? 0. We got a flame, an event, a shop, and a flame. So, we're not getting another relic. Do I take a headbutt and upgrade it? Being able to put bully on top of my draw pile after playing it is very strong. So you know what? I will take this headbutt. Okay. 3 damage from headbutt, 3 damage for pillage. Upgrading Crimson Mantle gets me another 2 block per turn. Bash gets another vulnerable. Tremble gets another vulnerable. Dominate gets another vulnerable. I'm going to want to play this a lot, so I'm going to upgrade Headbutt. We'll hit the event. Ooh, do I want to give him Permafrost for 2 relics? This is only good on the first turn. We have 96 HP. Yeah, all right, I'll do this. We pick up Red Skull. We get Strength from low HP, and we get Ice Cream. Energy is conserved between turns. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if we have the tools to use that effectively. I guess with Headbutt, we can pull... what's it called? Bloodletting? Okay. Into the shop. So what do we have? Feel no pain. Shrug it off. Tremble. Fight me. Anger. Mind Blast will deal 20... Well, no, because we draw first. So if we draw it on our first hand of a shuffle, it'll deal like 16. Not that great. More energy on turn 1. This is probably a buy. Ironheart is also probably a buy. We don't need to rest. I don't need 5 random potions. So we probably, I think we Lantern. And then I can have Iron Plating, or I can have a card remove. I could get rid of a Strike. Deck's a little heavy. Which is going to help me more? We're a little weak on card draw. But 7 plating is 7 plating. I'm going to take Heart of Iron. And we're 3 gold short of the card remove. Well, it is what it is. These are both defensive. All right. 3 turns a week isn't bad. Last fire here. Last upgrade. I think it's Dominate. Because in a terrible case, we can at least get 2 strength. All right, here we go. The culmination of the run. Let's see how it goes. Okay. So we have 1 turn for setup. He does have vulnerable on him. But I don't think adding more vulnerable to the door works. We'll exhaust this if we play it. Let's Vicious into Pommel Strike for the card draw. Let's Inflame. And let's Crimson Mantle too. These then become free, but it doesn't matter. Let's end turn there. We got 3 powers up on our first turn. That's good. Okay, he hungers. Now, the problem we have with this guy is this. Whenever you play an attack or skill, it is exhausted. So we basically want to do nothing this turn. I could get rid of this defend. That's something I could do. We're going to take our plating. So we've got 10 plating on top, because that's right, it's stacked. So we're going to hit 18 here. I could weaken him now. I could exhaust this defend. Do I have any cards that exhaust on their own? Molten Fist and Molten Fist both exhaust on their own, but he has no vulnerable on him. I think this energy will carry over to next turn, so that's good. So we're 18 plus this 5. I think I will do this. This puts me at 23. I think we have enough energy that we can save this for a turn when we're in danger. And I think we just end our turn here. This ice cream is probably going to win the run for us. Okay. So he's coming in with 24. We're already at 26, so we're safe from his damage. We cannot draw additional cards during our turn. That's a problem. So the Bloodletting does nothing for us, and the Headbutt doesn't do much. We can bash to put 2 vulnerable. That gives us something to work with next turn. And then we can Headbutt and strike for damage. What do we want to put back on top of our draw pile here? Probably Tremble. Okay. I could take the energy here, and I think I will, because it will carry over because of Ice Cream, so we'll end turn there. Okay. So now he's coming in with 20. And whenever we play a card, we lose energy, which is rough. I think we do want to Tremble here. This is going to cost us 2. So he's at 5. We want to max out his vulnerable and bully him once if we can. Pillage gets me a lot of card draw. So which attack cards could we get? We could get Molten Fist. I'm not worried about the damage from him. I don't want to burn through all of this energy, though. It's not time to dominate yet. We don't need Colossus or Shrug It Off. There's nothing in here to use with Headbutt. I could bash him. This costs 3 instead of 2. Or I could Pillage to draw a bunch and get options. I think the better play is to bash. If I play this, I gain 2 energy net and lose 3 HP. Let's play it. So we're going to get 16 versus 20. He's going to buff as well. I think... because we're going to get these Molten Fists, which exhaust anyway next turn when he's going to have that exhaust thing on him. So I think we end turn here. All right, we're going to use both Molten Fists because they exhaust anyway. That puts him at 12 vulnerable. This puts him at 24. And then if I played Bully here, it would do 138. Not quite enough yet. But maybe it's not going to get much better than 24. I'd like to play this more than once on him. If I play it now, we exhaust. I could play these strikes to get rid of them. That's not a terrible idea. I think we play the bash as well. Although I can play it for free. Three more, yeah, two strikes. And the bash becomes free. We get rid of it. This exhausts on its own. We get 28 strength. Let's play this. Our strength is now at 31. Bully deals 208 now. Can I kill him this turn? I can. Amazing. There we go. The build worked. That fight is tough to negotiate. It's hard to... Ice Cream definitely won the run for me. It's hard to not do anything on certain turns because of his weird mechanics, but there we go. That's a win on Ascension 5 Ironclad with a vulnerable / strength deck. That Dominate was huge. That was amazing. That was a great fight. And our total score is 2394. Not bad. This guy's taking 176 billion damage from everybody playing the game. So what did we get? 7 elites killed. So we got elite killer, and then well fed. Want to run with your max HP increased by 15 or more. I'm surprised we didn't get some kind of badge for massive amounts of relics. But I mean, look at this. Pale's Wing did work. I feel like we got 5 relics from Pale's Wing. We got a couple of these from elites and like 2 from an event. But yeah, Pale's Wing, very strong. What did we discover? Paper Frog. Yeah, okay. What a great run. So with that, 4 of the 5 characters on my Ascension 5 runs are complete. We've done the Regent, Necrobinder, Defect, and Ironclad. All that's left is the Silent, which will be our next run. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.